What's up, gamers? Coops here. This is going to be the beginning of our next chapter. I think it's chapter 13. But when we got to the main menu, we had this new loading screen at the intro. So I wanted to share that with you really briefly before we get started. Thanks for being here. Alright, so let's see. Let's go grab this real quick.
Fish, I have won. I caught you.
Okay.
Fish, you and I. For 3 days and 3 nights we battled. I never slept nor ate. I fought and fought until I triumphed. They all said I would never catch any fish. But I am a fisherman. The last fisherman of Krat. If not I, then who?
Right, man.
I rode out to prove that even the greatest fish of the sea could not defeat me.
Okay.
Indeed, I did. I caught it. I fought the beast for 3 days and 3 nights. No food,
Wow.
no sleep. In the end, I caught it with my bare hands.
Wow.
A great toll is taken on my body. Why? Because I am a fisherman, of course. The petrification disease, carcass monsters, none of that matters. Any day the sun also rises, so does the tide. And a fisherman must head to sea to bring in the catch. That's what I wanted to teach the fools in the village. You would help an old man?
Yeah.
Refreshing in one so young. All right, go to the village and find that foolish brat, Manolin. Find him and tell him I caught the fish. And get the beer he holds for me.
Okay.
After battling this fish for 3 days, I am exhausted. It's time to celebrate my triumph.
Right.
And a beer is just what I need.
Okay. We'll try to get a beer for you, pal. You just hang in there, okay? Alright, so let's go to the previous Stargazer, I think. That's definitely going to be forward. So let's see. Yes, thank you. That's what I deserved. That's what I deserved. Just a little poke off the edge for rushing through everything. Okay. I do think, though, that that's more or less kind of where we're going. Okay, so it's this area where we just kind of got to and we ran past. So let's take a second. So this is definitely where we want to go. Oh, yikes. The ice melts. That's kind of a really cool effect. Okay, so we know a guy's going to come jumping out of there. We know we want to get this. No. Rats. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out that there's like, if you release it just right, it does a bigger attack. I'm gonna try to yank this open. Frost Cipher Machine. Okay. Nice. Heck yeah. Okay. We got that guy. Nothing there. Okay. So, now we can move forward, which is great. We met a new friend, Saleo, I think his name was. Saleo the fisherman. And he's asked us to get him a beer so that he can celebrate his catch. So we're gonna try to find a beer, but of course we don't really know. Obviously there's gonna be a boss fight in here, right? What do you got? Holy crap. It was. You know, we said that at the beginning, that the crowns, the masks they were wearing looked like Lumacchio.
How in the world are you still alive? You really are one of the luckiest fellows I've ever met.
Yeah.
All that effort to stop you down the drain. Proud of yourself?
Yeah.
It's no great mystery, lad. For myself, obviously. Wait, you expected some grand speech on justice,
No.
honor, and duty? Meaningless concepts in this world.
Yeah, that's fair.
No speeches, just action. I just need to carry out my part in Sir Simon's
So you are
grand
working
plan.
with the alchemists.
And then, I'll reap all the rewards I have sown.
And we knew it because they're
Whoever
masks.
lives, dies, or fights means nothing to me. Let us take you, for example. You think your story means anything? You are a
Yeah,
nuisance
you'll think twice about that.
to be disposed of. A nobody. Veronique was a nuisance too. One who dug too deep.
Yeah.
The legendary stalker and the leader of the sweepers. Two troublesome sides of the same coin. It is indeed unfortunate that my trap built for two snared only one. That so-called legend, Leia Florence, evaded my scheme. But you know where she is. Don't you?
I might.
I'm so glad you mentioned this. Of course, I too want only peace.
Yeah, but you probably don't
You
want to
see,
die.
I abhor violence. We are not savages, my good fellow. I am grateful the alchemist dealt with Veronique. I find such things distasteful. Now, it's your turn. And what could be a more peaceful solution than you simply not resisting
Yeah, that's not
and
gonna
allowing
happen.
me to do what I must? You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here.
fear, dear. Now that you've seen this place, I'll ensure your suffering ends for good.
Nice. That was cool. Yeah.
Legendary challenges.
Okay.
Or she too will die.
Cool fight. Super cool fight. I love the umbrella as his weapon. That's such a... Oh man, such a cool like trope to see played out. You know, the umbrella weapon. I'm sure we're all kind of somewhat familiar with. Super cool though. Love that. I'm wondering if this is the right weapon for the job. All right. Super cool. Super cool fight. Super cool intro to it. And then yeah, you don't have to redo the same intro every time. That's cool.
But the games end here. You know far too much. It's time for you to die.
Oh, nice. Okay. I appreciate the progression of his fight as well.
Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted
Oh.
by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions.
That's kind of cool.
You know far too much. Time for you to die. You know far too much. It's time for you to die. Wait. What is happening?
What? What? Oh, holy crap. Oh, holy crap. Phase transition that we weren't expecting. That's amazing. He just transformed. How freaking cool. So, he got duped. He just drank a potion. He drinks a potion at the beginning, an elixir that they told him was like his reward for helping the alchemists, and then it seems like it turns him into some sort of abomination. That's hilarious. This guy sucks.
legendary challenges,
Yeah, no big deal.
or she too
No
will
big deal.
die. Now, on to more legendary challenges.
Yep,
or she
time
too
for a
will
little
die.
break.
Main system, activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the Planetary Closure Administration LCs and the new HC.
I'm grateful for your assistance, Raven. The targets are stationed in 2 camps. Attack one, and the other will move to reinforce. I'll leave the question of where to strike first in your capable hands.
HC detected. It's an enforcement machine specialized for close-range combat.
We're under attack. Cancel the maintenance. Get the HC online now. Did the corporation fire you? You must be confident to come here alone. No matter. This beauty's more than a match for some patchwork AC.
Raven, the HC line is reserved for elites that packs cutting-edge technology. Don't let it become a corporate asset.
Impressive. Better than the other ACs. No. The HC. Cutting edge.
New model HC destroyed. Enemy signatures approaching. 2 LCs.
Lieutenant!
It must have been that AC. Take it out.
You're at a numerical disadvantage. Focus fire on one target at a time.
GP at 50%. But, hey, just an AC.
Code 31A. Chief Sergeant down.
Target LC destroyed.
My shoulder ammunition at 50%. Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
All targets destroyed. Mission accomplished, Raven.
You live up to your name, Raven. You fight like a bird in flight. You may yet fly higher.
Alright, so I'm going to take a break from that and grab these gold coins from the tree. But I also noticed when I was traveling back to the hotel that we actually have something we can give to Alidoro. One of these ciphers. I think it's like a frozen cipher or something like that. So we're going to go give that to Alidoro and see where that takes us as a little bit of a
Any enemy of the
little bit of a break
Alchemists as a friend of
from
mine.
that fight.
This is a surprise. None of the keys I have fit this cipher machine.
Oh.
I thought I'd gathered nearly all of them. Perhaps one of the alchemists or one of their associates possesses the key. They often conceal cipher keys in their clothing. If you bring me the garments of any suspicious persons, I'm sure I can reveal the secret pockets.
Whoa. Secret pockets. What? Okay, did we... I think we put on all of these outfits already. So we'll just double check. It's probably... because I think that when we've been putting on the Black Rabbit costumes, we have been getting Black Rabbit keys. Except for from the one that he didn't have a key. That's why we were able to buy it from the vendor. But so far, it's kind of been that they have had a pocket or a key in their pocket. But okay, so we don't have it on us currently. I wonder.
Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. Come to me anytime.
Okay. So maybe not yet. Maybe we still... Okay. So, not so much a adventure, but more information on what to keep an eye out for. Maybe after we take out Lumaccio, we'll get his outfit, and we can open it then. Okay. That's okay. We got a little greedy there with that Fable attack. We definitely needed to heal after that plunge, but that felt decently well. I think this is a good weapon for it, and I think we're gonna just need to. The strategy here is definitely gonna be get good and try to block better. Get more blocks in. Okay, we gotta be aggressive when that umbrella comes out. We can get him.
Aiming far too much. It's time for you to die.
It's okay. That was really interesting. That was very interesting. That actually, like, the fight went well overall, I feel. For me, not really, I wasn't really trying to win. I didn't go in there trying to win. I went in there trying to learn, and I felt like things were going well. We've got the right tools, I think that's for sure. And so I think this is doable, and I was also very surprised that he didn't do his transformation there.
Now, on to more legendary challenges, or she too will die.
Okay, that's alright. We'll get this for sure. We threw him off there quite a bit. That was cool. that was interesting. That was a long combo that he gave us. So I was thinking, like, instead of healing afterwards, I'm gonna try to get around him and be aggressive, but it didn't really work out. But we did throw him off course a bit there. That was cool. We're keeping a much more level head than we were before, which is super important. Punish him. You should have taken your elixir already, buddy.
Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemists as reward for my contributions.
Haha, I judged him for not healing, and then I needed to heal. Right in my face. That's hilarious. Okay, go back to learning, Coobs. Go back to learning. Go back to learning, Coobs. We were learning before, now we're trying to fight. Well, let's go back to learning. Some of his moves, he's got long combo attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 even sometimes, it seems like. 6 attacks, Coobs. You can parry all of those. You can block everything. Okay, that's the combo that keeps getting me there. He gets me caught up in that 3-piece at the end. It's like a 1, 2, a 1, a 2, a 3. He almost comes down with the 3rd. And if I'm caught in that, I'm gonna die, because I definitely need to heal beforehand. But that's okay, we're learning, we're learning. We're learning. We got this.
More legendary challenges.
Oh man, that's a bummer. I'm trying to get him to his phase transition. I think I've only done it once or twice before. Pretty sure we've done it twice, but I don't think I got the second one recorded because I lost a little bit of gameplay. Just trial and error going up against this guy, not a big deal. But yeah, so I'm trying to get him to his phase transition, which is a lot tougher than I'm realizing.
Now, on to more legendary challenges, or she too will die.
Okay, that's okay. Can he learn new stuff? Is he okay?
Hello, my only friend.
Hey, buddy.
What did you come to tell me?
I think I've learned something new. How to make a heart.
The mimicry of a joyful heart. It's good to feel alive. Thanks.
Oh, how cool.
Hello, my only friend. What did you come to tell me?
Just stopping by to say hi. I'll be back, friend. How cool. That was pretty cool. Alright, I think we've also... So what I was going to go do was respec, I think. We're thinking about it. Maybe we're still on the fence. It would be cool to not have to. But if I did respec, I could use that gun sword a lot more efficiently. At the same time, yeah. Okay, let's hold off for just a second. I did have an idea, though. I think it's from here. Okay. I remember there was a tree. There was a tree and it was like, don't whistle or something else. There's a tree and it said basically like, don't make a loud noise. I don't think it was this area though. Okay, this was where the kangaroos were at before. Or maybe not. Okay, yeah, this isn't quite the area. It's before this. So let's go back to the last Stargazer before this. Oops. Jungle Zone. I should have known. Jungle Zone walkway. That makes sense. It was where we fought the big elephant that transformed into the zoo dragon. Still definitely one of the coolest boss enemies that we came up against. Mini boss, whatever you want to call him. He was super cool. Okay. So up this way was a pathway. There was a tree. Hopefully we can still interact with things. But over here, do not shout or blow whistles near the aviary. And that's exactly what I was thinking was the horn, and now it just prompted me for it. That's super cool. That's awesome. Golden seed. What? A radiant seed that emits light similar to that of the gold coin tree. If planted in a suitable garden, it may one day sprout something unexpected. There's more to Krat than sadness that flows like a river of tears. Even this seed may hold an unexpected miracle. How cool. So what do we do with that? Where could we put a seed? Because we're in the past, so if we could plant a tree today, then it could theoretically be grown in the present. That would be really interesting. But where? Where? See, there's the kangaroos. There's the big kangaroos. I was expecting to see them. There they are. Oh, we can take it to the hotel. Perfect. Let's check this out. How exciting. This is super cool. I love this sort of little side quest. I'm so glad I thought of that. That's amazing. Because I was thinking we were going to get some sort of a gesture, maybe. Like a whistle gesture. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we were going to get like a whistle gesture or emote. And it made me think of it when we visited our friend in the swamp. It wouldn't be out here, would it? Or maybe Alidoro knows. Maybe he can help us. We were thinking about trying out this weapon. Not to derail ourselves too much. We're thinking about like kind of like going at this fight as like, you know, we're fencing. He's fencing, we're fencing. So maybe this is the way to approach it. But this weapon isn't going to be as good as some of my other weapons, just given the nature of my my current build. So I was thinking about respecking. I still might, but we'll see.
Any enemy of the alchemists as a friend of mine.
Okay. Alright, so it doesn't seem like he can do much for us. Maybe we can take it to the tree? Otherwise, we could maybe go to Klaus, but I don't know what he would have to say about anything that would be helpful. Unless he knows where we could plant it. Oh, is this it? This place seems ideal for planting seeds.
We planted the seed, but
Okay.
I wonder what'll grow from it.
Okay.
I've never seen anything like it, and it could be a long time before it sprouts.
Right. But I wonder, can we just go... Let's go see. Alright, so we'll go to Hotel Krat in the present. This is pretty cool. I wonder what it could be. Man, hotel is a mess. Okay. So nothing's happened yet. It's gonna take some time for it to grow still, I guess. Maybe we have to continue the story, and that'll happen over time. But still, very cool little side quest to send us on. Alright, let's head back. We're gonna take on the fight with this weapon. see how it goes, and then we'll consider maybe doing a respec.
Wait. Oh, what is happening?
Oh no, got me. Oh man, he got me. Okay, that's okay though. We got to phase 2. We got to learn a little bit. He gets a lot of health back. That's the tough part about this, is all the health that he's getting back. But that didn't feel too bad, so that's all good news. That's all good news. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Wait. Oh, what is happening?
Yikes, man. Oh man, that's a brutal transformation. Brutal transformation. He goes crazy at that point. Okay. All good things come from that, though. We get to learn a lot more. We get to learn a lot more. And that's all good stuff. Alright. Alright. Take a breath. I think we've got this. We're gonna need to use our brain a little bit.